Hey friends, so this is more of a fun episode because I want to throw in some of these just so that we can lighten the mood a little bit and talk about some interesting it's not even fun, but like it'll be a more fun episode just to like listen to. So if you missed this, oh my God. There's still videos circulating about it, so you can go search. But influencers on TikTok decided to jump on a trend where they spilled their secrets before they thought that TikTok was going to be no longer. That was a choice. It was not a good one, but it was a choice. And some of the things that these people said and admitted to, I mean, they were all bad. Some were much worse than others, much, much worse than others. And like, I laugh, but it's not funny. I just don't know sometimes what else to do because it's like so ridiculous and mind blowing that, like, why? Why do we do this? Not spill the secrets because I want to know if you're scamming people and then you can stop. But why do you scam people in the first place? Like, oh my good Lord. A lot, there were a lot on the fitness side having to do with, and it's funny because some of these people were like called out about this before, but BBLs, being on PEDs like steroids, and having different plastic surgery done, just a ton of different things. And so they came out and decided to be like, yeah, no, actually, the butt workouts that I was promoting this whole time and said that got me my big bubble butt is actually a BBL. I never did any of them, but they were selling them to you, telling you that that's exactly why they got their butt that looks the way that it does. It's so fucked up. This is like, I don't know why they thought this was going to go well because it didn't. I can tell it didn't. That people did not respond well, which, I mean, obviously, I don't know how they thought people were going to respond. This is so ridiculous. Like, I can't. This is why I just needed to talk about this one because I cannot imagine doing this. It's so, it would be, I don't even know what the comparison would be because I don't scam people, so I can't think of a comparison for myself. I don't know. Saying that I had done like set up websites or set up things for people when I didn't. I don't know, I guess. But also, these people are like huge influencers. That's like the biggest issue with it. Not that you should be scamming people at any level of influence or being online or anything, but like they've literally made all of their money and all like gained all of their following off of scamming people and telling lies. And it's like, what? And so many of them. I think that's the part that's kind of so shocking is how many came out and admitted these things and spilled their secrets or exposed their secrets or whatever it was. I don't They all use the same trending sound. And I don't know if they thought that it was like funny or cute or like what the hell. I don't know who hopped on it first, but they shouldn't have all followed. Or maybe they should have because now we know. And I do think that that's like social justice kind of at its finest. But holy shit, some of these people even, I mean, admitted to things like, yeah, no, I wasn't homeless. I actually lived in a 3-bedroom apartment and I just made up that I was homeless so that you would think that I was. And I had built all this myself, and you also donated money to me, and now I live in a mansion. Like, what? That's just on another level of crazy. Yeah, 2025, I think is going to be a whole, I don't even know. It's going to be a thing because this is something that it's so strange to me how people thought that this was this was definitely what they should do. Clearly, they didn't listen to my podcast episode where I said you should build your audience or like get your audience on multiple platforms so that if it gets taken down, you could still have your business because I don't know how they're going to do it after this. And I guess they like, were you not on other platforms? Because even if you're sharing it on TikTok, if you have followers on other platforms, like they're gonna find out. They're gonna hear about this. It was not like something that, just went away all of a sudden, like lots of people were talking about it. So many people were talking about it. You can search fake influencer trend and you'll find so much. It's it's crazy. Maybe time yourself so you don't go too deep down the rabbit hole and get too lost. But it's weird in not a good way. Not a good way. Because like that's not no, we don't do that. I don't think anyone well, who knows? Maybe one of them will listen to this. You don't do that. But like I also don't get how the hell you thought you were going to run a business after this. Like what was going through your head? Because now everyone knows you were scamming the whole time. So what's the comeback for this? Like how are you saving this? Because I don't think that you can. And I'm sorry, but I hope that people don't continue to pay them. Because if you're lying about what you're doing, well, then no, there are consequences for that. I can't lie to clients and say, yes, I will set up a website for you and then not do it or say that I understand systems and email marketing and things. And then they talk to me and I actually don't. Like, that's not how you run a business. So, anyway, at least we know. And if you search it, you know who not to buy from. It's those people, because that's crazy. But I think it's unfortunate. And I kind of hate being like this, but at the same time, this just really proves like you can't always trust what you see online. And a lot of these things were being questioned before, and these people would just deny it, deny it, deny it. And then to come out and be like, oh, yeah, the whole time I actually never did any of my workouts. That was a lie. I don't think that they work, but I just give them to people and pretend. Like, what? And as a consumer, I would feel so ripped off. I'm sure that there's something that you can do. Better Business Bureau, you can definitely go on there and leave a review or whatever. File a complaint probably because, like, what the F? This reminds me of, and this is so much, this is like so much just, I don't know, an influencer talk episode, whatever. It is what it is. But it reminds me of Brittany Dawn and her whole thing with like scamming people. And she had a lawsuit. Like Texas sued her for what she did. And I don't know, did none of these people hear about that? Because I feel like there could be repercussions for this. It's all very interesting. Very interesting. So, big lessons. Don't scam people, obviously. We're not into that. You can, and I mean, like, seriously, fuck, you can build an amazing business without scamming people. I don't know, like, why was that the go-to? You can build and you should build your business without scamming people. Don't blindly trust everything that you see online. Ask questions. You're allowed to ask questions. And if someone shuts you down from asking questions, that's a good sign that you should probably go find someone else. And just be aware of what you're investing in and what you're watching, who you're following, all of the things. Because wow, that was something else. And I honestly, I feel bad for the people that like did invest in these people and like thought that they were gonna get the same results or whatever. Not that, I mean, I don't know. It depends. Their marketing is always like, yeah, you will get the same results. So how are you supposed to think otherwise? But yeah, very interesting. So this was just a little chat on influencers spilling their secrets, how you shouldn't scam people online, obviously. And I would love to hear your thoughts on this because I'm sure that other people have a lot as well. Because what the fuck? That was my biggest one right off the bat was like, the fuck? Yeah. So anyways, you can message me on Instagram at I am Tara Leeson. You can message me even on the podcast. There's like a little message thing. You can send me mail, fan mail. We don't have to call it fan mail, but you can send me mail. Yeah. So that's it for this one. Just so you know, influencers spill their secrets. You can go search it and have a little bit of fun ish. Not really, but interesting times for a little bit. And the last thing is be unapologetic. Go after whatever the fuck you want, but don't do it by scamming people.